Hello guys, my name is Neha. I'm a mother of two and I'll turn 40 this year. You know that feeling when you try something way after everyone's raving about it and then you wonder why didn't I do this sooner? And that's exactly what happened with today's product. Hello, I'm Neha. If you're new here, welcome to my channel Ageless Chronicles, where I talk about skincare and makeup through the lens of real life, also backing it up with scientific studies and research. I'm a mom of two and I cook every single meal at home, and I live in the part of the world where humidity is real and so is aging skin. So when I say on my channel something works, it means it has truly worked with my lifestyle, not against it. Today I'm talking about a makeup primer that I have been using on and off for the past 4 months. Smashbox's original photo finish smooth and blurred primer. Now here's the thing, I never bought this on my own before. It's not cheap, and with makeup these days, I usually stay in the why do I need to buy another product when I already have 5 similar products camp. But this time my brother gifted me a voucher and finally I gave in and picked up this along with few other goodies. And I have to tell you, it's truly worth the hype. I'll turn 40 this year, and while I feel pretty good about how I look for my age, there is no denying the fine lines that have slowly settled in. Under the eyes, around the mouth, smile lines. At first, I was in denial like many of us are, but over time, I have accepted them and decided to find makeup that works with my skin, not something that masks or magnifies those lines. And that's where this primer comes in. I've tried so many different ones over the years, but this one has earned its #1 spot in my vanity. It smooths, blurs, and most importantly, it doesn't settle into lines. My base stays put for hours, and I'm not constantly checking the mirror or doing a midday touch-up. It gives my skin that soft, velvety feel without feeling heavy or greasy. It's also one of those very few products that I find myself being stingy with. Not because I don't love it, but because I do. It's expensive and I don't want to run out too fast. But every time I feel this way about a product, I know it's time to tell you guys about it. Because it's one of those holy grails that truly deserves the spotlight. So if you're like me, someone who's curious but hesitant, someone who's watching every dollar but also wants to invest in things that do work, this might be that one upgrade you've been waiting for. Especially if you've been trying to make makeup look better on skin that's evolving with age. This one's definitely worth trying. So here is how I apply it. I take enough product to cover my entire face, not too much but definitely enough for the areas that need it most. I gently press it into the fine lines around my mouth, over my smile lines, and especially around areas where my pores are more visible, like the tip of my nose and this zone right here. I even use whatever is left under my eyes just lightly to help smooth things out there too. I rub it in using soft circular motions, making sure it's evenly spread across my face. And you will notice it blurs instantly. Now yes, a lot of blurring primers do that, but what really sets this one apart is how well it holds up through the day. It doesn't slide around or break apart once it's on, it stays put. My foundation sits beautifully on top of it, and overall finish looks smooth and flawless, not just in the moment, but for hours after. I'm fully done with my makeup now. It's 11:49 a.m. and I will check in later in the day so you can see how my base is holding up as the day goes on. I've reduced the brightness of my camera so you can see all the details, how it looks around my fine lines, especially around my mouth, under eyes, and we will see these details later in the day. Okay, so it's 3:55 p.m. and that's how my makeup looks right now. It actually looks pretty amazing. Like, that's what I like about it. The only thing that I did in between, because there was some extra oil on my face, so I used this tissue paper. Yes, it's a toilet paper that I just keep it on my desk if I have to use it for something during my makeup. So I took just one ply of this and I dab it all over, and I just took off any extra oil. The other kids are back home, and that's why you're hearing them in the background. And this is in direct daylight. There is no other light that's on except for the one that you see in the background. That's how it looks. We'll check in again after a few hours. Let's see. But I know it's gonna be amazing because I have been wearing this for some time, as I mentioned before. And I wonder why I did not buy it. Why? It's 9 p.m. now, so that's over 9 hours since I did my makeup, and here is how the base is looking. Honestly, my under eyes haven't creased much at all, which is a big deal for me. There is a bit of creasing right here, mostly from how I smile, which is, I know, just my face doing its thing through the day. Even the smile lines have settled in slightly, but nothing too noticeable or distracting. Now the pores on my nose are starting to peek through a little. Looks like the oils have finally made their way to the surface. But again, this is all visible only when I'm looking this close in the mirror. If you saw me in person, you probably won't even notice. And keep in mind, I didn't use any concealer today, just the foundation. And for 9+ hours of wear, I think this finish is pretty amazing. Let me know what you think. Would love to hear how it looks to you. Let me know in the comments if you've used it or if there is another primer you swear by. I would love to hear your take. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned, stay beautiful.